What good with it? Today I want to talk to y'all about the top 5 shoes to customize. Let's get into it. Alright, number 5, we gonna go with Vans. In my opinion, I say either the old schools or the skate highs. I see a lot of people, they paint the black ones. I wouldn't recommend that. Starting off, I would recommend doing of course, starting off with a clean canvas, the all white pairs and everything like that. They are super affordable. If you want to work on a new shoe and you don't have the biggest budget to practice, that is a very, very good base shoe to start off with. Because a lot of times, like, they sell them at so many different places. They sell them at like Rack Room, of course, Vans and Journeys and all that kind of stuff. But the good thing about that is, like, at Rack Room, I actually was just in the store the other day and they had a sale on them. It was like buy one pair and get the other one 50% off. So you can get 2 pairs of shoes to practice on for less than $100. And if you really want to make money, that can be great for you, because you can get those 2 pair of shoes, paint them up, sell them, or keep one. So you can have free advertisement and make some money off of it. And another thing that's great about the Vans, you can practice on different things. A lot of times, like with the Vans, like the slip-ons, you can practice on doing, like character work and stuff like that, because it's a large surface area. You can practice on getting your dyeing down, dyeing fabric, or you can even just paint completely over the fabric and make it almost like a leather material. So Vans are definitely a great shoe to start off on when you start in your customizing journey. Number 4, we have Converse. Preferably the Chuck Taylors. It's so many different variations of them, and there's so much stuff that you can do with them. Because of that cloth material, it's in my opinion, it's easier to like blend colors and all that kind of stuff with those cloth and canvas materials like that. So the Chuck Taylor is definitely an awesome shoe to start on, because there's so many different things you can do on them. It's people that bedazzle the Chucks. Of course, painting, dyeing, image transfers. It's just so much you can do with that shoe, and then they come in those highs and lows in different kinds of forms. So I would recommend, I would say, yeah, it is number 4. So yeah, I believe that, I don't know if it's a better shoe to customize than a Van, but I would say I believe it's a more popular shoe to customize than Vans. That's why I put them at number 4. If you ask my personal opinion, I would say they're about even, honestly. So that's another one that's not a super pricey shoe that you can get started on when you're just now starting out your business or your customizing journey. You can go to a Converse store, and you can just go in their Converse outlet, and they have sales all the time, and the shoes are already reasonably priced. So they may have it somewhere like, like $50 or something like that. But on top of that, they may have like a 40% off of clearance or 30% off clearance, or buy one, get the other one 60% off. They be having crazy sales. So if you're in a market to try to find you some different shoes to paint on, I would definitely recommend some Chuck Taylors, because they fire and they drippy too, yeah. Alright, we gonna kick it off with number 3. Alright, number 3. I'm going with Adidas shell toes. I know y'all know I'm a Nike guy and everything, but I grew up wearing shell toes. I still love them to this day. I just don't have much Adidas, so it's like what I'm gonna wear with them. But I might get a pair in the near future, something like that. But Adidas shell toes, the lows, the high top ones, the what they call pro models or whatever. Those are great shoes to start off on, because of those panels. It's like, there's so much that you can do with them, especially like the pro models, the higher ones. You can practice on, doing character work and stuff on that side, because it's such a large flat canvas. It's not like a Jordan 1 or something like that with all those grooves and different panels that is kind of difficult to paint on when you're just beginning and trying to work around and stuff like that, I would definitely recommend the pro models when you're just starting off your character work, trying to figure things out on how to place a character or different art forms on the shoe. And another good thing about the Adidas shell toes, they aren't super pricey. And the greatest thing I think about them is like when I was first like kind of trying to get into painting new shoes and stuff like that, I found the Adidas shell toes at like Ross and Marshalls and stuff like that for like $35, $40 and stuff like that. So if you really do your research and like just try to go out and find these shoes for reasonable prices, I believe you can do that. Even if you're going on the Adidas website, or if you have an Adidas outlet near you, they always have this stuff on sale. They always have some kind of sales going with those shell toes because they're a timeless classic shoe. So, Adidas shell toes, paint them guys, you feel me? Number 2, we got the Jordan 1 mid or low. I prefer the all white pairs, but you can paint on just about any colorway or whatever. You just gonna have to do a little extra work. But the lows or the mids or the highs, if you got that kind of budget, you do your thing. But I prefer the lows or the mids, simply because I mean it's like so much that you can do with that shoe. You can recreate different designs that Nike has already made. You can create your own designs that you would like to see Nike make or something like that, or you can just go completely away from what Nike does and do your own thing. You can do different kinds of themes on them, Dragon Ball Z's, cartoons, 90s things. It's so much you can do with that Jordan 1 because it's so many different panels that you can work on. It's just so much. So I believe the Jordan 1 is like one of the shoes that you can get the most intricate designs on because of all of those panels, all those grooves and curves to it. And then on top of that, it's a hot shoe. So if you do a great job on this shoe, you can definitely get some traction going to your Instagram, or even if you want to sell the shoe. I mean, the Jordan 1 is probably the hottest, ain't no problem. Well, I don't know, it might be one hotter. Hint for the next one. The Jordan 1 is probably top 2 hottest shoe out right now. So if you do a great job on it and you want to get your money back or try to start making money customizing shoes, you can probably sell it. You know, list it somewhere and get it sold if you do a great job. Even if you don't do a great job, you probably can still, you know what I'm saying, get it off or just wear it out and people will be like, dang, okay, how you do that? Where you get those from or whatever? Then boom, you can get your business going. So I will recommend, if you have the budget for it, they are normally between like 90 to 115. I believe they just rose up the prices on the mids because I buy them pretty frequently, and it's like they fluctuate. It's like between that 115 to the 120. So Nike plan, I'm gonna need them to stop that. Keep it at 115, please, cause you know, yeah. And the lows are around, I believe they should be like the all white lows, all black lows, they are like 90. But the ones with like colors and stuff like that or special materials, they range from probably like $100 to $110. So man, y'all go cop y'all some of them Jordan 1s and get to the chicken. You feel me? Nah, I had to get close to y'all for this one. Number 1. If you have ever watched my channel, you should already know what it is. If you have seen at least 2 videos of mine, you know what shoe it is. Memphis stand up. Brick Nation. The Nike Air Force 1. All white bricks. I prefer the lows, but I like all 3, lows, highs, and me. Yeah, man. The Nike Air Force 1, that is the number 1 shoe to customize in my opinion. it's just perfect, man. It's perfect. You can do something simple to it. You can do something extravagant to it. You can cut off the swoosh. You can paint just one panel. You can just do shoestrings on it, the top part. You can just paint the air side. It's so much you can do to that shoe. You can make it resemble a Jordan 1. You can make it resemble your favorite Nike Dunk. And it's only $90 before tax. Remember that, you know, after that tax, it's gonna range from like 96 to $100. If y'all didn't understand what I was saying. But yeah, man, the Nike Air Force One, man. Again, with the highs, it's kind of like that Adidas Pro model, where it's basically a flat surface other than the swoosh. I mean, you gotta work around that little swoosh a little bit, but that's not very difficult. It's like a flat surface that you can practice your character. Scam likely. Interrupting the good video. But yeah, it's more like that Adidas Pro model, man, where you can practice that character work. You can lay down different panels, practice on, you know, getting your brush strokes right, and all that different kinds of stuff, man. So I definitely enjoy working on the highs and the lows more than the mids, because I'm going to be honest, y'all, the mids, it's so much to them, because like trying to work around that strap, and then like I'm gonna just show y'all. Alright, like with the mids, like working around like this, look, come on, focus camera. The strap and everything, it's kind of difficult when you first starting off. Just in my opinion, man. I love the mids. I mean, I just love Air Force Ones, period. But I believe if you just starting out, you should probably start off on the lows or the highs, simply because it's just an easier shoe to maneuver around and to get what you want on the shoe, just to get it done and get you, you know, in the swing of things and everything. Then you can probably move on to a mid or something like that. A lot of people like to customize the black ones. I like to customize the black ones as well, but it's a thing of you gotta kind of know what you're doing a little bit with the black ones when it comes to layering, because it's not easy to layer on a black shoe. You know, it's not easy to get that color to be fully saturated on a black shoe. So that's why I say to start off, go ahead and just start off with the white, you know, so you can see how to layer it and everything. Then you can move on to something a little bit more difficult, like the black ones or the mids, or even a color Air Force One. You feel me? So bricks #1 forever. You know, yeah. Alright, man, hopefully y'all enjoyed that video. Hopefully it helps you out on your customizing journey. Even if you don't want to make this a business, if you just feel like, okay, I want to get artsy, man, I love art and everything, and I want to paint on the shoe. What shoe should I paint? Hopefully this helped you out. You feel me? Make sure you like the video and subscribe. Join the squad, you hear me? And alright. I'ma catch you next. You hear me?